At UFC 322, where MAkhachev would go on to defeat JDM Dillon Danis, Conor McGregor's former sparring partner would be banned for life by Dana White and the UFC because of this wild altercation in the audience. He reportedly clashed with Abubakar Nurmagomedov and Magomed Sanikov, members of Islam's team. You can see on your screens, security eventually made their way over to try and separate those fighting with each other. According to MMA reporters, Danis was doing what Danis does, posting non-stop online and taking shots at Islam's crew. Dana White, positioned across the octagon when not visible on camera, later told the media he knew exactly who was involved. From the looks of it, the sheer manpower it took to pull all these fighters apart shows just how big the brawl really was. Many people jumped from their seats. Others pulled out phones to record the chaos, later posting the footage online. These were chaotic scenes that easily could have been avoided, but that simply didn't happen. You'll see in your frame, after numerous security members checked on the well-being of those involved, including a man who was escorted away, one guy in a gray shirt and dark gray pants somehow, while restrained, launched himself and kicked another in the face. A man in green witnessed it and immediately retaliated with a The crowd, naturally, reacted to every and every part of the commotion. Overall, Javier Mendez, Islam's coach, spoke with Submission Radio about everything he observed from Danis and his team at UFC 322.
I blame myself for that, actually. They came back and told me right before I walked out for the main card that Dillon Danis was here and he was moving around sitting in fighter seats and not sitting in his own seat that he had. He had a ticket. And they said, "Do you want us to throw him out of here?" And I said, "He has a ticket?" And I said, "Yeah." And you know, they told me, they said, Masvidal said he's going to fuck him up on site. And I said, well, where's Masvidal sitting? He said, well, he's 6 or 7 rows away from Masvidal. I said, well, if the guy has a ticket, let him sit in his seat and let him do what he's doing and keep an eye on him. It never even crossed my mind, as stupid as this could be, that the entire Muslim Brotherhood was here tonight in the first 5 rows for Islam. And as soon as it broke out, I was over on the other side and I go, I know exactly what that is. I knew it. And yeah, you will never see Dillon Danis at a UFC fight ever again. So they called me from downstairs and they said, we got him down here. Do you want to press charges and have him arrested? And I said, no, we don't want to press charges. This is the fight business, man. You know how I feel about this, you know, and I could have prevented this tonight, and I messed up.
Yeah. Anyone else get arrested or anything like that in the fall?
Not that I'm aware of, no. Okay. We're not pressing charges. I'm not speaking for MSG or anybody else that was involved in this thing. I don't know, but we, the UFC, are not pressing charges against anybody.
And just last one, you're obviously getting ready for the fight backstage, and a huge brawl breaks out with some of your teammates and Dillon Danis. Dana was in here talking about it. He said it was his fault letting them sit too close to each other, but was that a distraction at all, or what did you think of all that?
When you talk about someone like last 5 years, you talk about someone, when you meet them, как будто ты должен отвечать за свои слова.
You have to answer to what you said.
You have to answer what you said, you know. And today, I don't think he answered, you know. And he still say a lot of bad things about our team. And today, he coming and somebody just meet him. He talk about this guy's bad, and today the guys just meet him. That's it.
Dana said he's banned from UFC events for life, so he'll never be back to one.
He have to ban from this country also.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. Honestly, this entire brawl is just so stupid when you really think about it. You have grown men, professional fighters, literally letting tempers and ego take over in a crowded arena where people are paying to watch a sport, not watch a full-on street fight break out. It's mind-blowing that the level of chaos that unfolded could have been avoided entirely if even a little common sense was applied. Watching people jump from their seats, pull out phones to record instead of stopping, and security having to scramble just to break it up, it all just highlights how unnecessary it was. The fact that and was still flying while everyone was being restrained makes it even more absurd. And when you consider the context, with someone like Islam Makhachev's team and a high-profile figure like Danis involved, it's hard to wrap your head around why adults in their position would behave like this. This is the kind of nonsense that overshadows the actual sport, taking away from what should be a celebration of skill, discipline, and competition. Every thrown, every chaotic moment, it just shows how ridiculous pride and ego can make people act, especially when cameras are rolling and social media is watching. There's no glory in this, only embarrassment, and it's frustrating to see professional fighters behave in ways that diminish the respect for the sport. Okay, so drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.